Each person can only stay on the roof for 45 seconds, and at most can shovel twice.
I assume everybody watching this video has seen the Chernobyl miniseries as shown in that little snippet there about the liquidators, the people that were cleaning it up. And it's true, they were in some horrific working conditions, and they tried to limit the doses to something that was reasonable, and there was only limited success. And as a result, with many of the Chernobyl cleanup workers, they did get cancer that was shown to be statistically significant. In other words, there was a small increase in the cancer rate from the Chernobyl liquidators relative to unexposed population. An example is the Estonian workers. Back when that was part of the former Soviet Union, Estonia was part of it. And if you look at the people from Estonia that did not go to Chernobyl versus those that did had a small increase in their cancer probability. Now, small, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it was a small increase. Why that's significant is that they had a huge increase in the number of suicides. And that's really significant. Death is death. And if you're doing it by suicide because you went to Chernobyl, that's a significant thing that we really shouldn't downplay. It's like we shouldn't downplay cancer. We shouldn't downplay suicide. That's huge, especially when the effect was really huge. And why that's even more shocking is that means that people are dying more from fear of Chernobyl than the actual radiation. And you might say, that's crazy. That's just insane. But think about it. I'll put the link in the comments there as to the research that showed this. If you believe that Chernobyl caused you harm and you don't understand the radiobiology of it, then any kind of a health effect that you might have, you can attribute to that. You can say, well, if I have arthritis, that must have been caused by Chernobyl. If I have a bad memory, if I get Alzheimer's, if I get any disease at all that's not radiogenic or that I would have gotten anyway, it's easy to say, well, obviously it was caused by Chernobyl. Why else would I have this disease? As though you should live a completely disease-free life. It's easy to think that, well, Chernobyl must have contributed to it. And if Chernobyl contributed to it, anytime something bad happens, that's confirming that you really have no hope. And if you walk down that path of attributing all possible bad health outcomes to Chernobyl, then anytime that something bad happens, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy proving that you have no hope. And if you have no hope, then it's not surprising that the suicide rates would go up. And so that's just insane. That's just crazy that people are so afraid of Chernobyl and the radiation from it that more people are dying from the fear of Chernobyl than from the actual radiation. That's just crazy. Crazy.